I love the guy, but I think we need a fresh face for the upcoming election.
George Clooney, Hollywood heartthrob and political activist, sent shockwaves through the political landscape with a recent statement. He expressed deep admiration for President Joe Biden, even calling him a great guy. But then came the but. Clooney believes the Democratic Party needs a fresh face for the upcoming election. Clooney's statement, delivered with his trademark charm, has ignited a firestorm of debate. Is he right? Does Biden, despite his experience and accomplishments, represent the best chance for Democrats to hold on to the White House? Or is it time for a new generation to step up to the plate? This isn't just about Clooney's personal opinion. His words carry weight. He's not just a pretty face. He's a force to be reckoned with in both Hollywood and the political arena. His endorsement of Barack Obama in 2008 is widely believed to have swayed many voters, particularly among young people. So when Clooney speaks, people listen. And when he suggests that the Democratic Party needs a new standard-bearer, it's bound to make headlines and turn heads. George Clooney isn't just a Hollywood heavyweight. He's a man of conscience, using his platform to champion causes close to his heart. From advocating for human rights in Darfur to raising millions for disaster relief, Clooney puts his money where his mouth is. His activism extends to the political sphere as well. A staunch Democrat, he's been a vocal critic of Republican policies and a passionate supporter of progressive causes. He's rubbed shoulders with presidents and testified before Congress, leveraging his celebrity to shine a light on important issues. Clooney's political engagement isn't about seeking the limelight. It's about using his influence to make a difference. He understands the power of his voice and the responsibility that comes with it. And right now, that voice is calling for a change at the top of the Democratic ticket. Clooney isn't the only Hollywood A-lister with an opinion on Joe Biden. The entertainment industry, known for its liberal leanings, has a mixed bag of views on the current president. Some, like Barbra Streisand and Robert De Niro, have been vocal supporters, praising his leadership and policies. Others, like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, have expressed a willingness to work with Biden on issues they care about, even if they don't necessarily align with him politically. Johnson, who has hinted at his own presidential aspirations in the past, represents a growing segment of Americans who are disillusioned with the two-party system. Then there are those who have been critical of Biden's presidency. Clint Eastwood, a longtime Republican, has been a vocal critic of Biden's handling of the economy and foreign policy. And let's not forget Kanye West, who famously launched his own short-lived presidential campaign in 2020, seemingly out of nowhere. Hollywood, like America itself, is divided, and the debate over Biden's presidency is just one manifestation of the deep political polarization that grips the nation. So why is George Clooney, a man who clearly respects Joe Biden, calling for a new nominee? Some speculate it's about age. Biden, already the oldest president in history, would be 82 at the start of his second term.
Clooney, known for his youthful looks and energy, might be concerned about Biden's stamina and ability to handle the demands of the job. Others believe it's about electability. While Biden's approval ratings have recovered somewhat, they remain stubbornly low. Clooney, a shrewd observer of public opinion, might be sensing that Biden is simply too polarizing a figure to win re-election in today's hyper-partisan climate.
Or perhaps it's something deeper. Maybe Clooney, despite his admiration for Biden's experience and accomplishments, believes that the Democratic Party needs a fresh vision, a new voice to inspire and mobilize voters, particularly young people who are increasingly disillusioned with the political process. Whatever his reasons, Clooney's call for a new nominee is a sign that not all Democrats are comfortable with the status quo. It's a shot across the bow, a warning that the party needs to do more than just rely on Biden's name recognition and incumbency if they want to win in 2024. Clooney's statement has the potential to shake things up within the Democratic Party. It could embolden other high-profile Democrats to voice their own concerns about Biden's candidacy, creating a domino effect that could undermine his chances of securing the nomination.
On the other hand, it could backfire. Some Democrats might view Clooney's comments as disloyal and divisive, arguing that now is the time to unite behind the incumbent, not sow seeds of doubt. They might argue that Clooney is out of touch with the average Democrat who still supports Biden.
The timing of Clooney's statement is also significant. With the 2024 election still over a year away, there's plenty of time for things to change. Biden could experience a surge in popularity if the economy improves, or if he achieves a major foreign policy victory. Conversely, his standing could deteriorate if the country faces a major crisis or if his health takes a turn for the worse.
Only time will tell what impact, if any, Clooney's statement will have on the 2024 election. But one thing is certain, it's added another layer of intrigue to an already unpredictable race.
Let's address the elephant in the room, or perhaps the donkey in the room, given the political context: age. It's a sensitive topic, especially in Hollywood, where youthfulness is often prized above all else. Clooney himself, at 62, is no spring chicken, but he still exudes a certain vigor and charisma that belies his years.
Biden, on the other hand, at 80, often appears frail and unsteady. His gaffes and misstatements, once dismissed as endearing quirks, are now scrutinized for signs of cognitive decline. It's unfair, perhaps, to judge a person's fitness for office based solely on their age. But in a world obsessed with image and perception, it's a factor that can't be ignored.
Clooney, a master of the image making, understands this better than most. Section 7, the electability argument, a calculated risk. Clooney's call for a new nominee isn't just about age, it's about electability. The actor, known for his political savvy, understands that winning elections is about more than just having the right policies. It's about connecting with voters on an emotional level. And right now, Biden isn't exactly setting hearts aflutter. His approval ratings have been underwater for months, weighed down by a sluggish economy, soaring inflation, and a general sense that he's out of touch with the concerns of ordinary Americans. Clooney, with his finger on the pulse of public opinion, might be sensing that Biden is simply too polarizing a figure to win re-election in today's hyper-partisan climate. He might be calculating that a fresh face, someone untainted by the baggage of the Biden administration, would stand a better chance of defeating the Republican nominee, whoever that may be. It's a risky strategy, to be sure. Challenging an incumbent president from within your own party is never easy. But Clooney, never one to shy away from a challenge, might be betting that the risk is worth taking. Section 8. Will Clooney's call spark a democratic revolution? Clooney's statement has sent ripples through the Democratic Party, but will it be enough to spark a full-blown revolution? It's possible. His words could embolden other high-profile Democrats to break ranks and voice their own doubts about Biden's candidacy. Imagine a scenario where a prominent Democrat, perhaps a governor or senator with their own presidential ambitions, decides to throw their hat into the ring. Suddenly, the whispers of discontent within the party could transform into a roar, forcing Biden to reconsider his plans for re-election. Or maybe not. Perhaps the Democratic establishment will close ranks around Biden, arguing that now is not the time for internal squabbles. They might point to the lack of a clear alternative, a charismatic figure who could unite the party and defeat the Republican nominee. The next few months will be crucial. If Biden's approval ratings remain low and if no other viable candidate emerges, Clooney's call for a new nominee could become a self-fulfilling prophecy.
The party is at a crossroads, and Clooney's statement could very well be the catalyst for change. But we must tread carefully. The stakes are incredibly high, and the path forward is anything but clear.
Section 9. The power of celebrity, a double-edged sword. Clooney's foray into the political arena highlights the double-edged sword of celebrity. On the one hand, celebrities can use their platform to raise awareness about important issues and mobilize their fans to take action. Their endorsement can lend credibility to a cause or a candidate. On the other hand, celebrity involvement in politics can be seen as superficial and self-serving. Critics argue that celebrities are out of touch with the realities of everyday life, and that their opinions carry undue weight simply because of their fame and fortune. Clooney, to his credit, has always been mindful of this delicate balance. He uses his celebrity strategically, choosing his causes carefully and avoiding the kind of grandstanding that can alienate potential allies. Whether you agree with his politics or not, there's no denying that Clooney's voice carries weight. And in the run-up to the 2024 election, that voice is likely to become even more amplified. Section 10, buckle up, America, it's going to be a wild ride. So there you have it. George Clooney, Hollywood heartthrob and political provocateur, has thrown a wrench into the works of the 2024 election. His call for a new Democratic nominee has ignited a firestorm of debate, exposing the fault lines within the party and raising questions about Biden's electability. Will Clooney's statement be a blip on the radar screen, quickly forgotten amidst the noise of the campaign trail? Or will it prove to be a pivotal moment, a catalyst for change within the Democratic Party? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain. The 2024 election just got a whole lot more interesting. Buckle up, America. It's going to be a wild ride.